Hello and welcome to Road Adventure Photos. Today we're going to look at some pictures I took back in 2004. It was near the start of the Auglaize County photo project that I'm still working on. Right now I'm just putting all the pictures to movies and explaining what some of them are all about. This is a test jet that was at the Neil Armstrong Space Museum, and I believe it's when he flew. If not, it's just a memorial to the era and some of the test planes that they had. It was either a test plane or a chase plane. Sorry, it's been quite a few years since I remember reading the plaque, but I got a laugh out of how it lined up with the Travelodge themes and the free HBO sign. This is the outside of the Neil Armstrong Space Museum. It's made to look like the surface of the moon there, is what I gathered from it. But inside it houses a lot of the Neil Armstrong memorabilia. He was the first man to walk on the moon, so quite a way from Wapakoneta to the moon. These are capsules that are mock-ups of the real ones, so that you have an idea what size of capsule these guys had to deal with. It was tight quarters. One of the stops I almost always make is the courthouse, and this is the Auglaize County Courthouse. I was impressed that it was different. I don't know that I'd say it's more beautiful than the other courthouses, but it's certainly got a different architecture to it, and it was interesting. It was really common to see a lot of restored cars and old homes kept in really good condition in the area. The the area just lends itself well to a lot of craftsmanship. The tall spires come from German architecture, from what I've been told. The A lot of Catholics and things from Germany came, and when they immigrated, they kept up with their tall spires. And there's a lot of masonry work on a lot of interesting chimneys. The architecture up there is just different than the rest of Ohio, and the tall spires on the flat landscape, you can see them for miles and miles. The old advertising, there's some neon signs and some other really old signs and ghost advertising that's left over. It adds to the unique character of the area. There's so many of the population that loves to hold on to the old antiques and the old ways, that these things get to stick around for a while in these little rural towns. It's really neat. Wapakoneta is like a lot of small Ohio towns, and they have a great theater. And the Wapa is Wapakoneta's theater. New Bremen was another town in Auglaize County. There's a photo of downtown and a photo of Howell's IGA that probably isn't there anymore. And then there's the historical canal. And the canal is part of Ohio's history from the 1800s, when they put together a canal to connect Lake Erie to multiple points throughout Ohio. And that's the remnant that's still there. St. Mary's was another small town in Auglaize County, and that's its theater marquee right there. And Leader Printing was another building in its little business district. The last stop was Grand Lake St. Mary's. It's a huge inland lake in Ohio. It has a lot of things to do there, And one of the things to do was this Lost Weekend boat that you could charter out for a ride around the lake. That's all of Auglaize County. I hope you enjoyed the photos. Again, these were from 2004. So it's been quite a while since I've been back to it. If you want to subscribe and watch for more county reviews and other things I do when I mess around with these consumer grade cameras, go ahead and subscribe. Goodbye.